Today's video is basically based upon the experiences and things which you might have also faced, but maybe you are not able to analyze from a different perspective. And that is what I'm going to share today, based upon my experience, how I do, and how I try to improve myself on doing better. That is the objective for today's video. I'm going to cover probably 10 items, and you can either take those as an advice or as a observation. It's on your call, but if you pay attention on some of those and try to implement in your life, it might be very helpful for you. Hey guys, welcome to Money Mindset and More. And today I'm going to cover some of my experiences and thoughts over the years, which has helped me improve a lot in different aspect of my life, whether it is personal or professional. And I will start with something which is very simple. For example, if I'm scared of something, that is the thing I need to do for sure. So for me personally, public speaking, communication, those kind of things, facing cameras, those are the things which I am very scared of. And that is why I started working on those things since last probably one year almost. And that is how I'm trying to get better on things which I'm scared, and that is what I'm going to recommend to you as well. If there is something which you are scared of, that is something you need to do. And I'm talking about positive things, not negative things. And you cannot take this in a different context altogether. So try something which is not in your comfort zone. You might find something which you can do new in your life. So that is something, the first thing I wanted to share. And another thought is, what people normally do or say about you doesn't define you. That is something which I have felt over time. When I was younger, if people tell me something about me or some certain thing about me, I probably think that okay, they might have a right observation and things like that. Over time, what I have realized, that is probably their view of the world. That is how they see the things. So from your perspective, that cannot be true. So you have to be very careful about yourself, what you feel about what you are doing, what you are learning, what you want to become, rather than what somebody else is telling you to be, or they think that what something you are. So you should be very careful about that. Now, another thing is that you should always follow your plans, not your mood in life. So, and that is extremely important. If you want to achieve anything, whether it is personal, professional, spiritual, you need to follow the plan which you have put, not the mood. A classic example of this particular experience is every year on the new year resolution, most people join gym and things like that because of their mood to become healthier in new year and things like that. In reality, they don't have a plan, and that's why within a month or so they will just drop off from the gym membership and healthier life and things like that, because they don't have plans. So because if you are running things based upon moods, so let's say you want to learn something new and you don't have a plan what you will do after learning those things, eventually you are going to give up. And I have felt on many parts in myself. I was learning some music instruments, I gave up. And then I was learning some languages, I gave up because I didn't have a proper plan for what I'm going to do with these things. So putting those things in the first quadrant, let's say, will be much better for you to utilize your time and effort, and that will be far more what you call result driven for yourself, rather than just based upon assumptions and mood for your life. So this is another experience I have. Now another one is a very important factor. Whatever you are not changing, then you are choosing something. So example for that can be, if you're not trying to change something to become what you want to be, then you are basically choosing something which you don't want, but you are. Again, I go back to the healthier example. If you want to become healthier and fit, but you don't want to go to gym, then it's not going to happen. If you don't want to eat healthier, it's not going to happen. If you want to become intelligent enough in artificial intelligence and you are not studying AI, rather you are just putting prompts in chat GPT and getting results, that's not becoming AI expert. That is just utilizing AI. So if you want to change, you need to figure out what are the things you need to change first, and then you are not choosing the things which you don't want to. Extremely important factor, hard to realize in real life, but if you think through, you sit down, then you will figure out, yeah, these are the things I should not be doing so that I can achieve my result. Another feeling I have in my life is I was never criticized by people who are doing better than me, or they are trying far better, far different things than me. I was always criticized by people who are doing far less than me, or they are just doing nothing, because then they will have excuse for everything. If I am doing some investment, they will find some analysis paralysis and they will say, oh, you are doing something which is not correct, or they will tell you 100 things which might be negative about those investments and things like that. So now there is always a pros and cons for things. But if somebody has tried those things which I'm trying to do, they will never criticize. Rather, they will share something which might be used as an insight for you, so that you can take a better decision. So if somebody is criticizing you, mark my word, they are definitely doing less than you. It's a good sign. And if somebody is trying to appreciate you and they are sharing something which might help you, they are definitely doing better than you. That is a very quick way to analyze when you are interacting with people, how they share, or what they share and what they say to you about your work and life and things like that. Another very important observation is nothing changes if you change nothing. It's as simple as that. Let's say if you don't change anything today, tomorrow will be the same for you as it was yesterday. It's very simple, no rocket science. So if you want to change something for tomorrow, then you have to change things today which might have impact for you in the tomorrow's world and things like that. So let's say if you want to become a better communicator, which is my goal, what I am doing today to record this video and post it, probably by doing these things over and over again over time, probably I will be doing something which will be very easy and fluent for me, which might be difficult for many people. But I'm trying to put effort today so that I will be better tomorrow. That is a classic example. So if you want to change something, change it and go from there. Or if you are not changing, you are changing nothing today, then tomorrow will be as it was for you yesterday. As simple as that. Another important thing is that I normally don't take others' opinion about me seriously, and I think that those are none of my business. Whatever people are thinking about me, my lifestyle, my way of working, my way of investing, my way of handling relationships, if they have opinion on that, that's their point of view. It's not of my business. Very important point to feel and acknowledge in your life, because the moment you start reacting to those things, life will start becoming more and more difficult for you, and it become more complex. So if you want to make it simple, just keep it simple. Whatever is in your control, whatever you are thinking is right for you, you should keep doing those things rather than getting opinion from others and things like that. Another important experience which I have is protecting my own peace is better than proving a point to anybody else. And that I have learned probably working through my, I think, second or third company, if I'm not wrong, maybe third company. And obviously when you are younger, you are aggressive on your job, and you try to become better, you try to become right on things. Later on, now I'm in a stage where I will always prefer peace rather than proving a point, even if somebody is absolutely wrong. And if it is not hurting my long-term goal, I will not bother. I will just move on from there. That is the best way to handle things, and I will recommend you to try. If anything is not helping you in your long-term goal, it is better to avoid and move on. That will give you far better peace than struggling and proving a point that you are right and somebody else is wrong. Another thing is that I don't seek approval from others to do something which I want to do. So and I take very quick decisions on things which will be considered calculated risk. Now because I'm doing things for a very long time, there are many things which I do very fast, but those comes with experience. I'm not recommending you to take short decisions or fast decisions, but you should be following a time bound decision making process for yourself, not seeking approval from others. The problem is that the moment you are not the moment you are not clear on something, you start asking other people for their approval, their views and things like that, and that's where you will get so much different views on simple things which somebody else has not done at all. So classic example is real estate investments. If you go and start asking for advice from people, everybody has advice for real estate and nobody has invested. So it's very important to understand, if you want to do something which somebody else has not done, you should not seek approval from them. You should do your own analysis, you should own your own results, and that's where the strength comes in. And why people mostly seek approval is because they don't want to be wrong, so they are trying to get as much as reasoning and logics from others so they can justify their decisions. And if in case their decision becomes wrong in future, they have so many other excuses. Okay, this person has said that, or other person has said that, rather than owning their own failures. So don't seek for approvals and own your failure. You will actually stop failing very soon if you are failing. Otherwise, it's a trap. You will not able to become a successful person in life. And the last one is, which I always follow, is that my life is a reflection of my own standards. And if I don't raise them, I will be have low standards or medium standards, whatever standard I will set up. For example, getting 5 minutes late for any meeting may be normal for many people. For me, it is very irritating and annoying if I am late or anybody else is late. And if somebody is not communicating clearly what they want, is very annoying for me. Vice versa. If so, I am very straightforward. I'm very direct, and I want to be on time and things like that. Those are the standards which I have set for myself, and I stick to those. I don't expect others to do. I will expect those will be followed by me, and that is why when people meet me and things like that, they feel in a different way. But that also put pressure on me to do better in all aspects of my life which I'm doing, whether it is saving money, investing money in learning new things, being healthy, being disciplined and things like that. Very hard to do, but your life, you will feel like your life become monotonous, but those are the things which will be considered as a standards for somebody, but it might be monotonous for others. So for example, Japanese people, everybody knows that they are disciplined and very hardworking. Now that is the standard they have set up. They might have to sacrifice many things to achieve that, and those are the sacrifices you should be ready to do that. And I always keep doing those sacrifices when it comes to time management, skill management, money management, and things like that. So if you want to do that, you need to definitely sacrifice to set high standard for your life, and you have to stick to those, not expecting from others, but putting yourself on those standards on the higher ground every single day. So today I wanted to share these experiences. These comes from various aspects of my life, what I analyze, my professional or personal life, and it might help you. If you have any specific question or you want to discuss any specific point, please feel free to comment and like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.